So, it takes the sun 365-ish days to go through its cycle. And this cycle is created by the planet's orbit and axial tilt around the sun. And the year is split into 4 major divisions. You have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. These divisions are split again into another 4 that mark the passage between the seasons, from spring to summer, the middle point, the in-between, let's say, like this. So we have 8 major divisions throughout the year, and most of the cultures around the world have the same kind of divisions throughout the year. It's very similar, and you will see why. Because we are going to go into the wheel of the year and the major corresponding holidays with these divisions. Hello everyone, my name is Cosmin and welcome back. We're gonna start up with Yule, or the winter solstice. Now, of course, everything starts in the winter, on the longest night and the shortest day of the year. On that night, it is considered that the sun dies and he is reborn again the next day. This is a celebration of the never-ending cycle of life, death, rebirth, and so on and so on, and the beauty of winter. The dates in which the majority celebrate some major event are usually between the 18th and 27th of December. Of course, the winter solstice is usually it's fixed on the 21st of December, but it's a time frame for the major holidays, in which, for example, I celebrate the birth of our Lord, of course, like all major Christian religions. Then, well, symbols before we go on to the next holiday. Some symbols for for this holiday are, the Christmas tree, of course, the color red, candles, bells and jingles, mistletoe, logs, fire, wine. There are a lot. There are quite a lot. Then we move on with Imbolc. Now, as the sun grows, meaning the day gets longer, his energy increases and he starts to send away the evil spirits. This is a banishing, where we scare away the winter and banish the darkness and evil spirits away. This is also a celebration, a time in which we celebrate, of course, love, braveness, and generally all kind of matters of the heart. This is happening usually in February, beginning of February till 20th, something like this, of February are the places where most of the cultures have some kind of significant holiday or celebration. And of course, Imbolc marks the passage from the winter to the spring. Then of course we go into Ostara, but wait, I almost forgot. On Imbolc, of course, we have also symbols, major symbols like masks, but like masks of ugly or evil spirits or creatures and things like this, in order to scare the spirits away with them. And of course you have the color red and all the red spectrum, pinkish and things like this, and the symbol of the heart and all love and heart related kind of symbols. Okay, and we go into Ostara, or the spring equinox. This is where the sun is strong and he is blessing the earth with creation energy and pushing life to start again. This celebration of new beginnings and the beauty of spring. There is a big time frame here. Usually it's in March to April, somewhere there, where many cultures celebrate all kinds of wonderful celebrations for the coming of spring, and there are a lot of rituals and traditions in this time frame. One of the major symbols for this are of course the white and red ribbon, eggs, the basket, Easter basket with eggs, and the bunny, the rabbit. And in this period, of course, also Christianity. We celebrate the death and rebirth of our Lord, of course. And so of course it's a celebration of beginnings again, new beginnings. We go on into Beltane, or Labor Day, usually 1st of May, celebration for the working class. The sun is high in the sky, everything is green, life is absolutely booming, and you feel ready to face everything. This is a celebration of youth and growth. It marks the start of the agricultural season, thus so the Labor Day. And it also marks the passing point between spring and summer. Then we have, of course, Litha, midsummer, or the summer solstice. And this is the longest day of the year and the shortest night. So you can imagine the energy levels around this time of the year. They are insane. This is a triumph, good over evil. The sun has stepped into his full potential, full power. And of course, the energy levels in this time of the year, they are off the charts. This is a celebration of transformation, purification, cleansings. It's summer. Strength. Winning over evil. A lot of the symbolism for this are flowers, blooming flowers, flowers in the hair, this tiara of flowers. There are a lot of holidays that are being celebrated in this time of the year. One of them, for example, in my tradition, being the Sânziene. The Sânziene are spirits of the forest, and it is said that if you light a fire in that day, in their honor, these spirits, they will come and bless you, bless your family, and bless all the land around you, no matter where you are in that day. But you know, every culture has his own specifics. Then we have, I don't know if I mentioned the dates. The dates are usually from the 20th to the 25th, 27th of June for Lita, or midsummer. Then we have Lunasa. The name of this holiday, of course, like many of the other names in the Wheel of the Year, I think they come from Ireland, Old Irish, Gaelic or something like this, how it was called. I'm not sure, I can be wrong. And this Lu was some kind of a god of creation, of creativity, celebrated in that time of the year. So the god is like the god, the sun is like radiating this energy of creativity in this time of the year. We're talking 1st of August to 17th of August. This marks also the passage from the summer to the autumn and the first harvest, or the first signs of harvest, but usually the first harvest also is in that time frame. It's a celebration of beauty, artistic creation, and creativity in general. Symbols for this are the corn, of course, the fresh corn with the green leaves, fire, and this celebration, as I've said, marks the beginning of the harvest season and the first fruits of the labor. They start to show. Then we jump into Mabon, or the fall equinox, the autumn equinox. And the day equals again the night in this day, as in the spring equinox. We have balance once again. The sun is mature and experienced, let's say like this. He wields the forces of nature as he wants. He is a master and a teacher in this time. This is a celebration of the big harvest and the coming of fall or autumn, and all the major symbolism for autumn and harvest apply for this, like pumpkins, corns, fruits, grapes, leaves, dry leaves, things like this. And of course it's the fall equinox. Then we have Samhain, or the Day of the Dead. Now, in the wheel of the year, this is considered the new year for the witches, and it also marks the passage from fall to winter. And it is considered that the sun god knows that his life is about to end because he has started to see into the afterlife. On this day we celebrate, commemorate, and remember the ones that have passed away. The Day of the Dead. And usually the time frame for this is somewhere like 31st of October to 2nd, 3rd of November, somewhere there. And major holidays around this period, you have the Halloween, 31st. First you have All Saints, 1st of November. And then 2nd of November you have the Day of the Dead, or Días de los Muertes, how they say in Spanish. Especially in Mexico it's more common this, and in Romania as well, this holiday. It's a very magical time of the year, and it's one of my favorite also because you can feel the connection with the other world, and you feel closer to people that are no longer here. They seem to be closer to us in that time. It is believed that the veil between the two worlds in this period of time is being lifted, and passage through is allowed. Now, old, weak, and only a fraction of the light that he once had, the sun is slowly dying as he sends the last slithers of his light on the 21st of December, where is the shortest day of the year and the longest night, Yule, or the winter solstice. And we are back here again, and somehow my donkey knows that I'm here, I'm at the end. The end and the beginning. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And till next time, all the best.